Come on down to South Park. Meet some friends of mine. 15 seconds? Alright. Alright! Shit-faced cockmasters. Donkey-raping shit-eaters. Ass-ramming Uncle Fuckus. Barbara Streisand. Welcome to Raised on Fucking Popcorn with Grant. It's me, Grant, the fucking movie and fucking TV guy. And we were talking about a fucking movie. Movies and fucking TV, that's what we fucking do here. And that fucking movie is... No, it's not. And that fucking movie is... Movies and TV, that's what we fucking do here. Is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. 25th anniversary. So South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. 25th anniversary is directed and co-written by Trey Parker, who also does half the voices in this, the other half being Matt Stone. This is a film adaptation of the wildly popular show that is still on after, how long has it been now? Like, close to 30 years? Like 28? Something like that? 27? And so, yeah, now 25 years, during the third season, they made this film. And, oh yes. You bet your fucking ass, Ethan. So yeah, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is the fucking magical, fucking musical, fucking awesome story of these three fucking little shits from South Park, Colorado. Four little fucking shits from South Park, fucking Colorado. They are Eric Cartman, Stan Marsh, Kyle Broflovsky, and Kenny McCormick, and they are, mean-spirited little bastards, and they decide that they want tickets to see a hard R fart fest of a comedy called Asses of Fire, which stars their favorite Canadian fuckheads, Terrence and Phillip, or TNP, if you will. And very, very soon, they start repeating what they hear in this movie, and it shocks their, stick-up-the-ass, fucking pansy-ass parents, particularly Mrs. Broflovsky, who's a total bitch, and as the song says, and after an attempt to repeat a stunt they saw in this film ends with the latest of the many deaths of Kenny McCormick. The Mothers Against Canada, led by Sheila Broflovsky, declare war on Canada. And are going to take those fuckheads, Terrence and Phillip, to the electric chair. But here's the big issue. Kenny, who has found himself in hell, where he bears witness to the relationship between Saddam Hussein, who was killed by a pack of wild boars, and Satan, who, weirdly or not, is the more sensitive one in this particular relationship. He discovers that if the blood of the innocent Canadians is spilled, hell will literally break loose in this little mountain town. Can these boys form a Viva la Resistance and save the town? There's going to be a lot of action. It's going to be a lot of laughs, a lot of songs, some tears, and a lot of motherfucking fucking cursing. Let the fucking story begin. So, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is the dirtiest cartoon ever fucking made, as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? I fucking love this movie. This is one of my top 100 favorite movies. Not to jerk myself off, but I did a list of my 100 favorite movies on Letterboxd, and this is on there. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And what I love about it, too, is that it's a complete standalone. You never have to watch the South Park show to get this movie. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is one of the funniest, most well-paced, brilliant comedies I've ever seen. It's funny, it's offensive, it's disgusting, it's deplorable. It is probably going to warp the fecund demands of our youth. But you know what? It's also a brilliantly biting satire that is still to this day, weirdly enough, kind of relevant in regards to freedom of speech, censorship, and especially the failings of the Motion Picture Association of America. There's a key line in the, I'm just going to toot my own horn, toot this movie's horn, Oscar-nominated song, Blame Canada, which I think is a perfect mission statement for this movie, which is the sort of the coda of the song, in which the Mothers Against Canada chant along with the various other adults of South Park, that something to the extent of we need to keep blaming them before people start blaming us. Basically, what Trey Parker and Matt Stone are trying to say is parents shouldn't rely on an organization to make an informed decision on what films they take their children to. And they do all that while also being, I think, the Guinness World Record of the most swearing in an animated film. I'm pretty sure this movie, at least at the time, had the record. 399 swear words. And the reason it's 399 is literally the MPA said if you do 400 swears, you get an NC-17. So it is just under the line. The MPA is ridiculous. This movie is brilliant in how it takes it on. It's also, though, as a comedy, that seems like a lot of high-mindedness. It's also a fart and swear-heavy, hard R comedy. And also, one of the best musicals I think I've ever seen, animated or otherwise. The songs in this movie are genuinely terrific. Not only funny, but actually well-written songs. All the way down to a Michael McDonald ballad that runs over the credits called Through the Eyes of a Child. Like, every single song in this, there's a love ballad involving Satan singing about how he wants to be up there among the people, that are actually, if you put them in a normal movie without the context of it being Satan, it wouldn't necessarily be suspicious being in a Disney movie. I mean, it's genuinely, Mark Shaman co-wrote the songs here with Trey Parker, and you can tell. This movie is 80 minutes long, and yet is so packed with jokes. Jokes in the background, jokes in the foreground. I noticed some very meta jokes that I didn't notice the first several times, such as that the big screen helped. For instance, when toward the film's climax, when the mole takes out his synchronized watch, above the clock it says "Third Act: The Ticking Clock" which is very, very funny. I love this movie. It's one of the best animated movies of all time. Do not bring your kids. This is not a children's movie. Some people actually did bring their children. Also, this version we saw today is a sing-along, and everybody at the top of their lungs were singing "Shut Your Fucking Face, Uncle Fucker." And it made my heart really happy to join in and everybody to sing. And when people were quoting the movie as it was happening, like even the obscure stuff. I love this movie. I could go on and on about South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. This is one of the funniest movies of all time. It's 25 years old this year, and I believe even like Sunday is the 25 years to the day it opened. Next Sunday. This movie still holds up. A couple of dated jokes aside, which there are a couple, such as pop culture jokes. This movie is surprisingly still very timely. It is aged like a fine wine, and I love this movie. I love South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. It's one of the funniest movies ever, and you are a true Uncle Fucker if you don't think so. There you go. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, 25th anniversary, gets one of these. Bang, 5 out of 5 fucking stars plus. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I'm going to stop cursing now, because I know you all have left the room. Anyway, so yeah, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is fantastic. And testicle shitting rectal wart. Anyway, these are all said in the film, just saying. Yeah, I love this movie. This is one of my favorite films of all time. 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash none, because it was a Fathom event. However, they did have, it was a Fathom event that was like the TCM Fathom event. It had an intro by Leonard Maltin, and he pointed out that it's fitting that he introduces this because he was in the Mecha Streisand episode of South Park, and I thought that was great. Yeah, and was there shawarma? Yes. Not only after the credits, after the production logo. Stick around. There is a payoff to a joke. A lot of people left. I think a lot of people don't know. It's very well hidden in the after the credits. But yeah, there is a scene after the credits. So it's worth sticking around for. All right, that is it. We will be back this week for reviews of I Am Celine Dion, Kalki, I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope so. 2898 AD. We also have reviews on the horizon this week. Coming up for A Quiet Place Day 1, Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1, hopefully Daddy-O, I think it's getting a wide release. It's a Daddy-O Well, it's some anime. It was like Blue. What was that called? Blue something. Blue Lock, the movie. And so we'll have a review of that. Kinds of Kindness, we're seeing that on Saturday. We'll have a review of that. Am I missing anything? We'll also try to get reviews out for Fancy Dance and a Family Affair. Am I missing anything? I'm probably missing something. Oh well. We also have on the horizon an AMC Screen Unseen on July 1st. A early review of Maxine on July 3rd, as well as Despicable Me 4 on July 3rd. We also have Kill coming up, as well as an early review July 5th of Fly Me to the Moon. And then on Sunday, July 7th, we will begin our midterm report. Me and my buddy Luke Ponto will talk about our top 30 favorite movies of the year so far. Yeah, we both have enough to make 30, so for the first half of the year, January through June. So we'll talk about those in detail on the stream. And then the following week, 1 week later, on July 14th, the following Sunday, exactly 1 week, we will roast the worst films of the year so far. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's a Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. And if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of South Park? Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. 25th anniversary. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine extra butter. And I'll catch you guys next time. Suck my balls. No, I'm just kidding. Take care. How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison? All right. Take care. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.